Good morning, dear students. Chapter 7 from the GSC Weather, Climate and Adaptations of Animals to Climate. This chapter is completed. I will tell you about the summary. Chapter 7 Weather, Climate and Adaptations of Animals to Climate is completed. And now I will tell you about the summary. Introduction I have given in this, and distance of the earth from the sun, and the layer of carbon dioxide and water vapor, the layer of ozone. And I told you about the climate and weather. I told you about the climate and weather. What is weather? And what is weather? Maximum, the day to day conditions of the atmosphere, the day to day conditions of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, etc. is called the weather of that place. Etc. is called the weather of that place. In weather, maximum and minimum temperature for past 24 hours, and sunset, sunrise, moonset, moonrise, maximum and minimum humidity, maximum and minimum humidity for last 24 hours, and general information on weather for the day, general information on weather for the day, that is the whether it is cloudy, sunny, rainy, foggy, etc. And then humidity is measure of moisture present in air. What is the humidity? Humidity is measure of moisture present in air. Rainfall is measured by an instrument. Rainfall is measured by an instrument that is called the rain gauge. That is called the rain gauge. Rainfall is measured by an instrument. It is called the rain gauge, and maximum and minimum thermometers are used to record maximum and minimum temperature every day, maximum and minimum temperature every day. And in this chapter I explained you, I have given some oral question you have to do with yourself, which I will read you these questions, and you have to first you will read this chapter and then you have to find out the oral question with yourself, and this oral question you have to write in copy. First question is the which layer of atmosphere gas does not allow ultraviolet rays to reach earth from the sun? First question. And second one is the temperature, humidity, sunset, sunrise, etc. are studied under the headings, that is the climate, weather. Choose the correct one. What is climate? I told you in last topic. And what is the aim of using an instrument called rain gauge? And what is the given picture showing? In picture it is given that moonset, timing of moonset, moonrise, sunset, sunrise, and humidity, rainfall, etc. And I told you about the climate, and it is dependent on the four reasons, that is the presence or absence of water, that is the rainfall, amount of sunshine it gets. First factor is the presence or absence of rainfall, the presence or absence of rainfall. Second one is the amount of sunshine it gets, amount of sunshine it gets. And third one is the ability to transfer water to the atmosphere, that is the evaporation. What is the evaporation? The heat of the sun changes some water into water vapor, this is called the evaporation. And fourth reason is the place, whether it is hilly or a plain region, the place whether it is hilly or a plain region. Thus the climate in a desert is what? Hot, while it is cold in the hilly areas. And here it is given one question. Some places have hotter climates than others. Why? The places nearer the equator, the places Nearer the equator, those who are near to the equator, that place is hotter. That place is hotter. And this is because the sun rays are more concentrated. This is because the sun rays are more concentrated near the equator, that they are further north or south. And in this, climate and adaptations. Climate and adaptations. What is the adaptations? What is the adaptations? When animals adopt themselves according to the environment, then we can say that it is adaptations. And in different animals, different kinds of animals, different types of adaptations are there, because they are living in the different environment. So different types of adaptations are there. Some are living in the hot and humid climate, some are living in the cold climate. So different animals having different types of adaptations. So first we will study about the polar regions. Polar region means extremely cold climate. Polar regions, extremely cold climates. Animals, those who are living there in the polar region, that is the polar bear, penguins. And which kind of adaptations are present in the polar bear? Which kinds of adaptations are present in the polar bear? That is it has wide and large paws which help in the walk easily on the snow. Second one is the body has thick layer of fur under their skin, so it is help in the keep the body warm. And fur is white so that the animal cannot be easily seen. And fur is white, so animal cannot seen easily in the white background. And is close its nostril while swimming. And it has a strong sense of smell. It has a strong sense of smell. This adaptation helps it to locate its prey from long distance. And it has a long, curved and sharp claws on its paws. This provides good grip. And help the animals to walk on ice. And adaptations in penguin. Which kind of adaptations are present in penguin? Like the polar bear, penguin is also white, and the animal therefore merges well with the white background of snow. And it has a feathery coat as well as a layer of fat under their feathery coat. So the coat covers the body right down to its legs, and the coat and the layer of fat protect it from the cold, helping to keep the body warm. And the feet have webs which help them to swim. Penguins are good swimmers. The body is streamlined just like fish. And some countries I will tell you of the polar region, that is the Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Alaska in USA, and Siberia, that is the Russia. And what is the migration? Term adaptations and migration both are different. I will explain you what is migration. Migration is the movement of animals. Migration we are defining under migration is movement of animals from one place to another place. Migration is movement of animals from one place to another place in search of food, water, shelter, for reproduction also, etc. Even animals not adopt themselves according to that environment, so they migrate from one place to another. Oral questions are given here. What does mean the average pattern in which weather changes with time? Second question, what type of climate usually have the places near the equator? Name two countries of the polar region. And which type of adaptation in polar bear helps it to walk easily in snow? And for what purpose the webbed feet of penguin are helpful? And where will you go to see the migratory birds which come in India in winter. And tropical rainforest, that is the hot and humid climate. And yesterday I explained which kind of adaptations those animals are living in the hot and humid climate, which kind of adaptations are there. Yesterday I told you adaptations for living spaces, adaptations for living spaces, adaptations for food, adaptations for protection from predators, and in this, and which kind of adaptations are present in the hot and humid climate those animals are living there. First adaptation is the short shiny fur to protect the sun rays. Second one is the keep the body cool through sweating and painting. To avoid the strong sun, they feed in the morning or evening and hide behind rocks and in burrows during the day. Examples, those who are living in the hot and dry climate, that is the camel, ostrich and snail. Here also some questions are there, you have to do with yourself, and this chapter is completed.